This segment sponsored by Carlson Financial.
Amid all the financial uncertainty, Social Security always becomes a hot topic, and there are a lot of myths and misunderstandings about it. Carl Carlson is founder and CEO of Carlson Financial. Help us separate the fact from fiction. Carl, how worried are we talking about when it comes to Social Security, and should it impact people's retirement decisions?
Yeah, because you hear a lot of things in the news now, or you're hearing them from friends or other people you're around, that Social Security may run out of money. And so if you're getting near retirement, that could make you nervous, because that might be a decent part of your retirement income. So is it going to run out of money? No. So here's what's happening. And they're saying maybe about 2034-ish. If you look at your Social Security statement deep in there.
I mean, that's not that far in the future.
Yeah, that's not like it used to be.
No, exactly.
When they were saying that 30 years ago, it was like, whatever.
Yeah, but you say it's not going to run out of money.
I say it's not going to run out of money, okay? And when you look at your Social Security statement, buried within there somewhere, you'll go find that, and they'll say they can't promise to pay everything at this certain date, okay, to pay everything they've promised. Because the Social Security system, what's happened with that system is that's money that comes out of your paycheck when you're working. FICA is what most people think about, but that's actually money going to Social Security and Medicare. So the portion is going to Social Security. There used to be a lot of people working and paying into Social Security. It was coming out of their checks and going into a fund. And then for the people that had retired and were withdrawing, then the government would get this money in and then pay this money out to the retirees.
The number's supposed to even out.
And actually, for a long time, it was building, because there was more money coming in than money going out. And several years back, that changed. And all of a sudden, there was more money going out than money coming in. More people retiring.
It's the whole baby boom generation.
Yeah,
they entered
10,000
retirement,
a day.
so there's more of them that are getting paid, and then this lower, less populated generation.
Working. Yep. Yeah. So that's creating a problem. And so what they're saying is this fund, the Social Security fund, when money was going in, it built up. Okay, and now it's going down. Well, when 2034 hits, the fund will be empty. Theoretically, okay. And then all they can pay to the retirees that are on Social Security is what's coming in.
So it may not run out, but is it realistic that we might get less than what we maybe were expecting?
So based on that, 80%.
Okay, so if it comes to that, how much? There are people who say, I'm not going to rely on Social Security at all, but should it still be part of our retirement plan?
Yeah, I think so. I think, you can, well, maybe not if somebody's 30. Okay, maybe it's going to change between now and then. But if you're 50 and over, I think you can count on, and maybe you just build into your plan 70% of that number. Now, there's things they can fix that will solve that problem. And the earlier they fix it, the less it's going to hurt.
So that's why we need to pay attention to the debate and figure out there. What about taxes, though?
One easy fix would be, instead of age 62, people can draw Social Security. If they move that to 64, that could fix it. One little thing like that. And don't do it to people that are 61 and a half. Okay, say, hey, 55 and younger, this is what's going to happen. But I'm sorry, what was your question?
Taxes. What about taxes?
Yes. So if you have no other income, then other than Social Security, then your Social Security is not taxed. Okay, so for a long time, people thought about Social Security as not being taxed, because you already pay tax on your money when you earn it before you put it into the Social Security system. And originally, when they set up the Social Security system, they promised they'd never tax it. So that's sticking in some people's minds. So in order to live up to that promise, they only tax 85% of it. Okay, so along the way, they kept taxing more and more and more. Now it's 85% of it if you're making other money in addition to your Social Security. So the more you make, the more your Social Security gets taxed. And if you're a married couple, that number might be, if you're making about $25,000 in addition to your Social Security, then you're going to start seeing your Social Security get taxed.
And all of these are policies that keep getting revisited, so we will stay tuned, as they say. Carl, appreciate you. We're going to have your